Okay, so we do a test. Yes, the purple piece. Girl, we should all be good. Yes, we are good. Hello, all you beautiful, zesty orange trees, and welcome back to another episode of Earthbound Randomizer. So we are now going through the desert, and I absolutely love how there's literally just fruit trees and a bunch of different little plants that can grow in the desert. And apparently you guys are just one of them because I felt like saying that. Anyways, so this is going to be interesting because I'm curious to know if we're going to be leveling up, and if so, how much will we level up? And let's see what this vendor has to sell us. So, bottle rocket bomb, binary bleak, a zap gun. I would say not a zap gun. I'm surprised it's not that. And 2 great sharps. So I'm gonna go back and see if we could actually buy one of these. If not all of them, we shall see. And we did indeed have enough. I literally brought out $2,000, and we still have basically $1,000 left, which is absolutely crazy. I also love how the dude was just like, you're just like looking at the screen. He's kind of just like, he's doing body isolation. So it's like, yes, you do that, my guy, you do that. Now, I know we can't really actually go down here, but I wonder if these monkeys have something random to say. Okay, those are enemies. I was like, what are you supposed to actually be? For whatever reason, I thought it was gonna be one of the monkeys. And I heard that Venus made an appearance at a Runaway 5 show. Speaking of which, it's really funny because they're literally playing the music in the background. And goodness, I'm so sorry, Holly, that you have you have a sunstroke. So I just started laughing because, well, we're in a desert and it is very much the opposite of what it's like over here currently in BC, where we have really cold weather. And now we're going to get some magic and go on our merry way. So, again, I really wonder what we're going to be ending up getting over here, what we're going to be fighting. We got an IQ capsule from there, and my goodness, who has another stroke? Why would you feel like talking to some sesame over here? Like, I'm sorry you went all the way over here just to talk to me. But at least on the plus side, we got a picture taken with this beautiful little seed. I want to know if he actually captured it, and I wonder how big or small it actually is. So obviously we see it as on a dot down there, but it's got to be big enough and obvious that we can actually see it. And I also wonder if we will be getting like the actual items from these kind of trade sequences. Like getting us, okay, Broken Frankenstein, how you doing? And apparently we have lots of sunstrokes. So we gotta take care of that after this fight. Afterwards, I'll probably, depending on if there's something that actually happens in between here, I will be talking about, and we are all healed up, and for this present, we got ourselves a luxury jerky from it, which is kind of funny because we got a hamburger after fighting those 2 little guys. But also, as we are trekking through the desert, since we just, finished the Saturn Valley side story, or whatever you want to call it, I just think it's interesting how, A, they have their own language, and we have too much stuff there. Rob had another sunstroke, so he used that. We got a toy airgun inside of there, though. We can sell that. But, anyways, yeah, that was fast. And practicing silent meditation. So, is that dude the puddle that you're talking about? I don't know if it's the guy inside the cave, but that would be funny if that was actually the case. Now, there's a trash can up there. Don't know if that's an enemy or not. Which it is, but we took care of the enemy really fast, unless, oh, yeah, that was just the 2 of them. Now, I love how these guys are just, like, a dog and a zombie just chilling together, like, yeah, you go, guys. You're, like, best friends right there. But anyways, what I was going to say about Saturn Valley is that, obviously, they have their own language, but also, apparently, they have a population of 5,297. And I thought that was just interesting how this game, just like on the wiki that is, on the information, despite only seeing the actual game, there is actually more than just that outside of it. And I love it when games just do that. So here's a question for you guys, or maybe not so much a question, but if you guys have any just random facts that you know about just games that you like to play, let me know, because I love all these little tiny details and tiny little like random facts that don't even need to do anything with the game. And Super Bumblebee aside, oh, and speaking of items, we actually got a snake bag from the 2 enemies that we ran into before. And we have made it to the end, which means we'll go to the tunnel through here all the way to Fourside. Which will be right here. There's also lots of butterflies that were right there, and are these supposed to be signs? No problem here, and danger. Do not step on a sidewalk. But it's good that we know that's there, and it's weird how there's just still no music. But while we are over here, and we actually have a show ticket, really early on in the game actually, we might as well go in here and speak to Runaway 5 again. Oh, hello, TV. I love how you are really just the ticket voucher person or whatever. Hooray! Please go in there and enjoy the show. Now, the question is, will we find the diamond in the same spot? I believe we should, because so far it has been like that. When Alex arrives, the Runaway 5 told him to please go through. Can you transform as well? I love the transformation bouncer over here. The city of Fourside has developed a lot. Next, beep boop room. I think it's a very complicated issue. What's the issue that you have though? Oh, sorry, I was sleeping. I mean, okay, I guess you were just sleep talking. I'll blame you the rest of my life. Why are you blaming me? I didn't do anything to you. No one knows anything. Monopoly's toadies stole... I love toadies. I don't know why that just makes me laugh. But they stole everything from me, including my house and land. That is so sad. Like, you literally just came in here and just wanted to, like, make a show, and he just decides to steal everything for you. I was so sorry about that. But now it's time to enjoy another show from the Runaway 5. I have a bombshell for you tonight, kids. Ah! Kaboom! The Runaway 5. Yeah! 3, 2, 1, go! I love it so much. I really want to work on my own announcer's voice because I would love to actually be able to announce that more than I could there, especially with the kaboom. Although that being said, I'm pretty sure the kaboom part was supposed to be like the introduction, kind of like doing like the drum roll, like kind of thing. But I like it. I thought this was one of the Venus shows, but I think that's later on in this game. I don't really remember how many times we actually get to see these guys, but at least we got some good old jamming music over here. One of my favorite parts, actually. And then speaking of favorite parts, do you guys also like the Runaway 5 segments, or do you guys kind of like just want to get it over with when it comes to the shows? Because I think oh, why are you trying to run over there? Oh, I guess it's just a different cue. But I was gonna say, do you guys enjoy these segments? Is it time for the beautiful saxophone solo? Oh, he's just out there. That would be interesting if all like 5 of the 6 members actually. I don't know why it's called Runaway 5. Maybe it was originally 5 and then a 6th one came in. I don't know. But it's off. But yeah, for me, I used to not really like these techniques because they take a long time. But going back to it, I do actually really enjoy the segment over here. This hole is great. Good hole. Good old hole. First someone asked me to dig it for bird gold, and I beg was obligated for you. The man is starving, which means we'll give him food because we forgot to go here before we actually went in to do the Furious 5. I don't know why you wanted to call it Furious 5. What? Here's a beautiful hamburger for you. And yes. So I don't know if that means we need to do another Runaway 5 show or not. I just wanted to heal up over here. And that was the case, but I also needed to actually talk to the employer or contractor of the Runaway 5, whatever the person's actually called. I love how this dude is also a drag queen. I thought I heard a girl's voice. And fair enough, I'm sure you heard like collies or something like that. I love how we just have little fleas or something just on these grounds, but they want to avoid us because we are too high of level. So this place is going to be kind of interesting to navigate and see what's actually going to happen throughout all of this. And let's see what this giant moon is. I love how it is, and it looks like it's just definitely expired a bite. But also, between then, I also sold a bunch of items and also put a bunch of items away. At least 6 or so of them. Not a total, because we would have like a completely like empty inventory slot for like, all of them. But at least now if we actually pick up the items from these bosses, who knows if they're going to be moles or not, we'll actually be able to grab said items. And speaking of bosses, they're apparently going to be cows, unless it's just this one. I'm the master of this hole, there are 5 masters in all. All of us are moles? And I believe I am the strongest of them all. So let's see if I actually remember how to do this whole thing just off of memories. Because usually I would have some map going on in the background, say about like deserts and stuff like that. But this time I'm gonna just try to go off of memory. And we are getting big owies apparently. That means we will be using the PS moves instead. That being said, I will just use Life Up on Alex because it seems like he is not getting a whole lot of, you know, health from it, and we use Spirit just because we can. If it just so happens to attack Rob, then it will reflect on him, but we might not need it. We'll see. And the Deadbeat Maniac had become tame. I love how it went from a cow to one of the Pyromaniacs, but it still has the same attacks as the moles. In this present, we got another handbag strap. I promise you guys, I can actually speak. But now through the maze we go. But also another random fact about Saturn Valley. Apparently they they import happiness, but they donate. Blah. Talking is hard, guys. I also just did a loop by accident, but that's why I was like, see what happens. But we got another gift in here, which will be the speed capsule. Okay, we'll take it and use it on somebody. Who knows what it'll actually be. So I didn't actually check the stats, so let's just just do random, and it's gonna go to Rob. There we go. But anyways, I cut off because words are hard. And I was going to say that they import tissues, but they export happiness. I think that's just really cute. And we got a bread roll inside of there. And in this gift, we got ourselves a hand aid. So we got 2 hand aids, maybe 3 hand aids actually, don't really know. There's a tiny present over there. I love the tiny gifts. Oh, and here is the second, or I guess third strongest master. Apparently they're going to destroy us now, which I have a feeling we are going to actually destroy them. I'm actually going to use PS Hammer this time, because it seems that they probably start with shields, if I remember correctly. And we'll just use the IQ capsule. We'll use it on Rob because it's just the best, because it's not like the other 2 are actually going to be able to fix other items. But I also wonder if the first strongest is actually the weakest, because we went to, I think, the first or fourth one, which seemed to be a little bit stronger, but mind you, we punched them instead of actually using other items. We got ourselves a defense right there, which you could also just sell. But now it's just to find a way to underground. And this little thing right here keeps making me think it's not opened because it's literally just a little sod thing. So I think our best bet is to try to go down here, but I think there is another mole between these guys though. And there is, and this icon is actually vanilla, but the question is, well, it tests us apparently. Okay, so they all are just little maniacs. I love that. I'm also hoping that at some point Holly is actually going to be able to learn some of her moves, because we just used the last little bit of PS. That means if we get poisoned again, that could be a big ouch for us. Just like poor Rob getting smacked because I didn't use another item there. But will this also defeat the maniacs? And it will. I love this so much. I love how we just OP. Now we're level 38. Unless that's somewhere else. I don't know who it was because I don't see the health going up. It was Rob. Good on you, Rob. Good on you. Now we'll pick up this present, which will get a protein drink inside. That's another health item. Now we got these guys as well. And now down we actually are. So is this guy supposed to be the moon, or was this the giant ant thing? The Festive Termites? I love his name. And he was gonna try to drain out of Holly, which makes sense because he currently has the most, BP out of all of them, because poor Alec had to be the healer, because he got poisoned, but also because he used the PK moves. And all this has is just a little present inside. Has a biotic slingshot in it though, which does less damage than what he currently has. In this case, we got ourselves a salt packet, which, you know what, we're just going to try to eat something, because we need to get more room in here, because we're running really low. And also, there's lots of enemies in here. There was actually about like 5 or so moons, and it was actually kind of terrifying. So let's see if we can run away from these guys. And we did! Huzzah! I'm glad that we did, because that is honestly really terrifying. But also, I just realized we are going a little bit off from where we usually do. So I think after we get all these guys out of the way, we are going to leave it here. Actually no, we may as well just leave off the last little bit of the moles and stuff. There's one right here, which means we only need like one more after this. So let's see if using, you know, the hang strap will actually get backfired on us. But I also wanted to make sure that we actually find the last dude as well. Ooh, I don't really know what to use on this guy though. So, I was gonna say we could just use the super bomb on it. Because if it comes first, then it does damage. And sadly, it does hit back for quite a bit of damage too, so hopefully Holly will be able to take this deadbeat maniac out, which it does. Beautiful! But sadly, we didn't get it in time, but that's fine. We got 2 gifts in here, one of them will be the T-Bat, and this present will be the Twoson ribbon inside, which Holly takes, okay. Now we made it to this tiny present, which has a lucky sandwich inside. Okay, we take that. Which means we are then going the correct way over to the last dude that we want to fight. Which will be down here, I believe, unless this just gets in the way. And I'm so sorry for running into you, Moon, when you were just trying to run away from us. So Alec is also now poisoned, but sadly we can't like, heal it because, well, Holly doesn't have a heal and we don't have any items that could give us more, more like stuff. But we made it to the last one, which is apparently the strongest last one. Now I really want to use the bag of snakes because we have one from one of the enemies and I want to know how much damage it will actually do against it. Sadly it is not on Ryan though, which is a big oof. We also got lots of insignificant things as well. So I think we're just going to eat a kebab, make sure that he stays alive. And then the rest of them will just, never mind, I was gonna say we could just use that. But we will use the back of snake, so this is going to be an interesting fight to say at least. Which means we'll use, thought we had another bomb on this guy. So we'll just use the bottle rockets and hope that Mr. Rob doesn't kill himself. Oh darn, I didn't even do anything. But that's okay, because apparently that's all we needed. Because I have that much health or something like that. But we made it through. All of them have been defeated, which means we could then use an exit mouse. And I don't know what PS move just got like learned there, but I would take it. And in this last box, we got ourselves a present with multiple bottle rockets inside. So Alex just collapsed because we didn't really have any more healing items. But on the plus side though, at least it's now completely empty, which means we could just exit here without using the exit mouse. But a big F in chat for poor Alex. You left well, soldier. And now that we made it out of here, we can get our pictures taken instantaneously. And this is also a really long episode. It's been fun, I just didn't realize how much we were actually going through that whole bottom segment. But on the plus side, it means now we can actually get the diamond from one of these characters. I don't know if he's inside of this area. Oh, nope, there he is. You got rid of the monsters. Good job. Okay, here, just for digging, you've had this. The buried item. I don't know if we can actually grab that right now or not. But I think we shall leave it here. Let me dig for you. See, I'll find a buried gold. Before I start digging though, I'm going to set a careful plan of action. Oh, that's right, that means we actually need to go back to Fourside, which we will do in the next episode, because, well, I want to heal up Alec, and, you know, do all the doodads. But, until then, we shall leave it here. In the next episode, Alex will then be healed because we'll be in Fourside and do it at a hospital, but we will save it, and yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. If you made it this far, I messed up my outro. It's fine, we'll go with it. And do what you do. We'll see you in the next episode, which I am looking forward to because I believe it's going into one of my most favorite areas of this game. We shall see. Either way, peace.